Hi friends, today's video is all about showcasing and reviewing a custom built Forest Pavo20 Pro and how well it performs. As we all know, Pavo20 Pro is not exactly a tiny whoop and not exactly a skinny whoop and can't even carry a naked GoPro. But then, why did I build this quad? I wanted to build a Forest quad. I wanted to be able to fly well indoors and outdoors with only the DJI O4 Pro air unit, which was enough for me. Then it was tough to choose between 2-inch quads and 2.5-inch quads, so I chose a frame size in between. Then the reviews about the Power20 Pro was so good, and hence I wanted to test it myself. Let us first take a look at the flight controller. I used a JH brand GHF435 20 amps AIO board with onboard LRS. Previously I tried getting a Neutron RC all-in-one board, but I faced some issues that this board overcame. Reasons why I chose this AIO is: 1. It supports 2S to 4S voltage, and I wanted to build a 4S quad. 2. It is tiny with inbuilt ELRS. Now let's have a look at the weight of the quad and the battery that I use. The quad itself weighs 112 grams. Let's add a GNB 720 mAh high volt long form LiPo battery. The weights sum up to 178 grams. I had ordered for a few GNB 850 mAh high volt long form LiPo batteries, since I was said that those would give better flight times. So I've ordered them and I'm waiting. The 720s are giving me somewhere around 5 minutes of flight time indoors and 4 minutes outdoors. Note that when I fly indoors, I will have a reduced output power of 70% on the motors, which will cause a significant increase in flight time. I'll make a follow-up review video when I get the 850s, so make sure to subscribe to my channel to get updates on this quad. Next is the motors. The original Power20 Pro has Lava Series 1104 motors with 7200 kV and it runs under 3S battery. But I have used Beta FPV 1105 motors with 5000 kV since I decided to make a quad running on 4S batteries. It makes sense, right? A higher voltage battery and hence use a more powerful motor with less kilovolt, thereby reducing the RPM. Initially I wanted to use the Meteor LED strip, but I understood that the battery elimination circuit wouldn't fit properly in the frame. So I decided to use a Power Series LED strip so that it fits the frame well. As for the props, I don't have the best ones installed. I only had a few 2-inch props lying around and I decided to use them for the time being. But I have ordered for the original props and I'm waiting. So the props I have used currently are 2020 5-blade props. Not the best ones, but they are better than no props. And they seem good actually. Flight performance isn't bad at all. And as I have said earlier, I will give updates on the performance of the quad once I receive the 2.2-inch ones. The canopy I'm using is wrong. It is the O3 canopy and I have ordered for the O4 Pro canopy and it's on the way. While using this canopy, we can only fasten a single screw on the O4 camera, and because of that it makes the camera prone to vibrations and lots of jello, and sometimes the camera's angle just changes mid-flight, and that did give me some nice experiences. Finally, I saved the best for the last, the O4 Pro air unit. We have heard the glories of the O4 Pro air unit from the real pros out there, and my experience with the O4 Pro unit so far, it didn't fail to amaze me. It really is as good as they say. When compared to the O3 air unit, it is miles better. What stood out the best for me is that even in low light conditions, when recording 4K 60 fps, shutter speed of 1/120 using 800 ISO, I only saw very little noise with a very good quality video. So finally, let us have a look at a few flight footages, one outdoors, one indoors, and one in tight spaces. But before that, please subscribe to my channel so that I can get monetized soon. Thank you.